Okay, hello. So I have decided to try to do something different with my hair. Now, the first time I thought I had color that had lift. Unfortunately, it didn't. Yes, it was box dye because in order to get the Be Blonde kit and then the toner was going to take like 6 weeks. So the original one I used was supposed to be a light brown. It obviously color doesn't lift color, so that didn't work. This actually was the color it turned out, but the rest of my hair was still super dark brown. So I used, hold on, this color remover. Highly recommend. I've used it before. It takes the color out usually so quickly, especially if you have previously bleached hair. Yes, I rinsed it for 15 to 20 minutes, shampooed twice, and for my ends, it did shit this time. But like I said, when I was dyeing my, one of my toppers, originally was very blonde, then I dyed it too dark. It removed the color in literally like 2 minutes. So in order for it not to go back super like buttery blonde, I actually had to rinse it early. So anyway, this is what I'm using today. If Hair Buddha finally sees one of my videos, I'm sorry. It does have 4 levels of lift for dark hair. Since I removed the other color, apparently, hopefully it does something. Obviously, I'm saving the roots, trying to avoid the hot roots. Now, unless I'm absolutely in love with the color, going to go with this. Now, I used this on very bleached blonde hair 2 summers ago. I'm more going for a little bit of more Auburn color, but if it does go a little more ginger or copper, that's fine with me. So first of all, we're gonna see if this lifts at all. I'm gonna go get a plastic bag. I'm gonna leave it on for like about 45 minutes and we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so the plan is in 45 minutes or so, if my hair doesn't lift at all, I'm not even bothering doing the topper. I don't know if I'm gonna do a test strand of the red to see if it's even worth it. What I may have to do is go to Tagoda or Caddy in the center maybe tomorrow and see if they have any box bleach. Not stupid box color, but actual bleach. But that's gonna be the plan. Right now, I'm not too hopeful. I've used box bleach before, like a box color, and I almost bought it yesterday from the grocery store, and it usually lifts so much that I have to go blonde with it, and I was afraid it would lift too much to where it wouldn't take the red right away. So like I said, we're gonna see how this goes. It's maybe a multiple part video. Okay, I got a glitch with my TikTok, but anyway, I'm not very hopeful. Fuck! So I'm not even gonna touch my roots. I am going to see if I can go to the center and get some bleach tomorrow, and if they don't have any, I'm just gonna get that other box dye that does lift, and I know it'll lift enough. I just don't want to fry my hair. I mean, it's thin enough as it is. I just didn't want to cut it. Okay, I'm backing out of the shower. One last thing I did attempt to do to see just if it would deposit any color is I put on this color mask. I know it's a little funky looking, but it is got to be the best color refresher mask I've ever seen. So I wanted to see if just it would deposit just a little bit of color just until, like I said, I can go and get some bleach and either do highlights or just bleach my whole head. But let's see what we got here. I really can't tell. Maybe a slightly something. Let me blow dry a little bit and see. Okay, so this is where we're at. It's not fully dry, so it looks a little frizzy. The color actually is not that bad. I'm almost tempted to leave it and try to see if I can get my my topper this color, which I probably can. The only thing I don't like, okay, so look, it's a little blotchy. But if you look at the ends, The ends are the same as the top, because at first I thought I just had hot roots, and then I figured it's actually just my scalp being dyed a little bit from the mask. So yeah, it's not completely blow dried. I just wanted to show a little bit. See, this color would be perfect, except for the fact that it's I don't even know if I want to take a look. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Maybe it's the lighting. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's more of the lighting. It's not, it's definitely blotchy. Oh God. I don't know. Well, it's not as bad as what I've seen online with other people. But this is gonna be a to be continued, so. Okay, so we're on part 2. Sorry I didn't take you into the bathroom with me. So I made sure to do bigger sections and really got the back covered today. I didn't want to do hot roots, and no joke, I had about this much root separated, and all of a sudden I just got this like on it. So yeah, that plan went out the door. But I got both or 2 of the 3 toppers in there. The one topper is probably gonna have to be done twice to match whatever comes out. Like I said, I think it's just gonna be slightly more red, but it's gonna be about the same color as it was yesterday. It's just gonna stick to my head a little bit better than the color mask. And like I said, the color mask is good, but it's more of a refresher. Anyway, I'll let you know how it turns out. Okay, I'm back in the bathroom. All right, this one definitely is gonna be more red, but I'm gonna leave it on there longer because that was the one that used to be blonde. This one, I don't know how that one's gonna turn out. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to do 2 rounds. This whole thing is just bleh. Okay, let's see how this washes out. Okay, so we're back. This is the finished product. It is less patchy today, which is good. I flat ironed it, which I probably should just use my curling brush because I don't like to put the heat on it. But looks good. But get this. Okay, so my smaller topper, I didn't dry it yet, but look. I think it's gonna match, or at least close enough. So yeah, look at that. The other one, I don't know. I may have to order one in like a medium brown rather than the dark brown to put the red on top of it. I don't know if I want to do it with the blonde because this one was a pain to try to color match. Okay, here's natural light. Yeah. Okay, so 2 out of 3, I think we have a win. But I am regretting straightening it, so I may have to go wet it and scrunch it a little bit and just give it a little bit of wave, or go in with my curling brush and just kind of let it to where because you can't even see the layers right now, but there's layers in here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an update on dyeing my toppers. Don't mind the shirt. I swear to God, I've not been wearing it the last, God knows how many days. I washed it and I put it back on. I'm lazy. I don't feel like going downstairs and finding me another shirt. So I don't remember if I showed you the one that I had a hard time dyeing that was originally blonde. This one, it came out pretty good. Unfortunately, I realized, hold on. Mind you, I'd have to style it or straighten it out, but the rest of my hair is, well, it's kind of, see, it's longer now. It's like here. So this is almost too short now, and I realized that I haven't worn it since my hair was probably like here. See, this is one of those toppers. It's not quite full coverage, so it does the job, but it's not as good. Okay, so, sorry, my hair is like a wreck. So my other topper was very I think it was like an S4, but it was like this ashy brown. I needed it to at least be more of a golden brown, but since I dyed my hair, I mean, If you look at it, this is a kind of more of an auburn. It looked more red, obviously, the first time that I dyed it, but I did want more of a reddish brown, so this is fine. So I went in with a 5.5, nice auburn here. I figured it'd do the job because once I dyed my other topper, I had to end up bleaching it, and then it got this like kind of greenish blonde color. It was a dark blonde. So I figured I could put the red over it, which worked, but it still had a couple of streaks that were kind of weird greenish blonde that looked like I don't know, like it had been in the pool or something. So I put that color on top of it, hoping it would do the job. And mind you, this is not dry yet, but look at that. So you can see it's kind of multicolor. Of course, some of it is more dry than the rest, but it's still got some more red streaks. It's gonna have that auburn. And sorry, I'll have to show you this at another time, but see, it's got more of a full cap. So this is more like a wiglet, I think they call it. But yeah, that's great because it's much cooler to wear than a wig because it only goes up to here. So this hole underneath just is able to breathe. It's human hair, so it looks more natural. Mind you, any of these toppers get hot in the summer, but this one doesn't get as hot as wigs do. The smaller topper is even better in the summertime, but unfortunately, I would have to find one that, because they have one with even less coverage, and the problem is back here, you got to make sure that if you have thinning hair all along here and it comes back, you got to make sure it's going to go and cover far enough back so the wind doesn't blow and all of a sudden you've got like bald spots showing. So anyway, I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's dry. I'm gonna let it air dry, and I did put a little bit of serum in it besides the regular conditioner. I didn't use my Olaplex because I figured it doesn't feel like it's really damaged or anything, and so I just try to put it on my own hair like once a week. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, we got another update. So this is it, air dried. It turned out okay, right? There's the back. Yes, some of these are still a little funky, but they're not as bad as they were. And don't mind the frizz. Yes, I do need to style this, but look, considering that I do have some pieces in here that are darker, I'm okay with this a little bit darker and then some of these lighter streaks. Part of this is the wiglet, part of this is my real hair. This part's my real hair, this part's the wiglet. So yeah, I gotta go through the part because the part got all funky when I was dyeing it, but I managed to get some of the extra hair out of the clips. That was good. But yeah, I mean, the one thing that is cool about synthetics is synthetics like hold shape, but they do tend to shed a lot. The human hair, I mean, look, and I mean, it clearly is human hair. It needs to be styled. Now, if I add a little water to this, do a little scrunch with some gel or some serum, then it actually will have some nice natural waves, but I can put low heat on this and it ends up looking pretty good. I've even done like a 90s blowout with the big foam rollers, and besides a little bit of dents, it actually looked really awesome. I'll have to show it to you when it's styled.